You're running Facebook ads, but they're just burning cash. Sound familiar? Most local service businesses think the solution is either to increase their budgets or to look up some generic Facebook advice, but that's exactly how you end up wasting money. Today, I'll show you a proven method so you can triple the results from your paid ads. I've done this for multiple service businesses, from personal trainers to contractors, so sit back and let's fix your ads right now. So you might be a small business owner that's struggling to get results with paid ads for your local service business. You've probably searched a couple of videos before on how to run Facebook ads, to learn more about how it works and to see what techniques you can do. And you've tried implementing a few of these techniques, but you didn't really see the difference. You've also tried increasing your budget from, let's say, $300 to $1,000, but the results still aren't there. So you started wondering, well, how does this thing work and does it actually work? But you told yourself that you're going to have a successful business. So you kept on researching. You probably did some research more with Google, maybe ChatGPT. Maybe you learned from some more YouTube videos, and it probably brought you to me. So let's talk about it. How can you actually start seeing results with paid ads for your local service business? So first of all, you need to keep in mind that if you're researching these YouTube videos about generic Facebook ads advice, most of these videos, they are targeted towards online businesses. E-commerce is very popular. Info products are also very, very popular. And the problem is they are not tailored towards you as a local service business. And that brings a lot of problems because advertising for online businesses is very different than advertising for local businesses. And you're not going to learn that if you're just looking for generic Facebook ads advice. So what you can do is you can look for YouTube videos that are more specific to your niche. But you're also going to have to realize that it's not just paid ads. If you want to get good clients from your paid ads, that there's actually a whole sequence of things you need to do. That's not just paid ads. So if you're not aware of that, you're probably not searching for that type of advice. So I'm making you aware of that. Okay. So the other part is that when most generic Facebook ads videos teach you how to make creatives, they're usually very, very focused on like collaborating with UGCs and creators online and like paying like a lot of attention to reading online videos and doing like a lot of research. And that's very important, again, for online businesses. For local service businesses, the research is also important, but you don't need to go that in depth compared to what online businesses do, because the problem is online businesses need to get their sales. Most of your sales are like almost all are coming from just the marketing, just the paid ads themselves. Whereas you, as a local service business owner, your results are coming from paid ads for a percentage, but a bigger percentage comes from actually the sales you do, the way you meet with them, the way you set up appointments with them, the way your sales skills, which means like your closing rates. But not just that, people think that the wrong way. It's actually the quality of your communication and how persuasive you are and how good you can bring the value of your service to your customer within a consultation, so that then they want to start with you. So sales is a really big factor as well. And then also, obviously, your service is also a very big factor as well. And that's usually not that much of an issue when it comes to online businesses. So, there's a lot of things that you need to be aware of here. So it's good to be aware of like creatives and like copy and learning how to do those things if you want to do them yourself. but at the same time realize that these type of skills are just going to be like a small subset of what you actually need to learn, of everything you need to learn as a local business owner. So learn those skills, but don't focus on those skills. So what's going to be really important is your offer. And with offer, I don't mean just slap a fat discount on your service. That's not what I mean. With offer, I mean repurposing the service you have right now, remarketing the service you have right now towards a certain persona, towards the audience in your local markets, and making an offer that appeals to them, which means that half of that is the way you phrase the offer and the way you tailor the offer, in the way you represent it, the packaging. The other half of it is actually in your service. Like, it's good if you can tailor your service to your markets. All right. So marketing is not just about packaging what you do. It's also about tailoring what you do to the market. Because the way you make profit as a business is from the results you get from your customers, not from what you want to do in the world. It's a combination of what you want to do in the world, but if you don't pay attention to what your market wants, then you're not going to be growing as much as you could as a business. So you need to tailor what you have towards your local markets, and then you also need to find a way to package it the right way. So, for example, that's why 12-week challenges are very popular. Boot camps, 21-day slim down programs, like things like that. They're a certain offer that appeals to a certain persona, and they're very clear on what it is as well. So this is important. The offer is important to get right, so you have something that appeals to your local market. But you also, when you're making your offer, you also need to be aware of your business model, like your financial model of your business, which means that make sure you have an offer that makes sense for you, that when you get a client, you get profit from that, and you're either getting the profit on the front end, so which means a higher price on the front end, or if you have more faith in your ability to turn that new customer into a long-term client, you can focus more on a recurring offer, like a recurring monthly deal. But that allows you to have faith in that you're going to be able to convert that customer that is going to stay for like 1 year. I think the best way here is to find some kind of balance, usually between having somewhat of a front end thing that they need to buy, some sort of a commitment. Let's say, the 12-week, let's say the 6-week. I think those are great initial commitments. Like, let's not make it too much. But then also you need to make sure that you're following up on your customers. So you need to keep all that in mind when you're making your offer. That's really important. Then actually, I'm going to transfer this conversation to sales, because this is really important as a local service business. So, if you want to get good results from your paid ads, it's a lot about your offer. It is also a lot about your creative. So the pictures you use, the type of messaging you use, the videos, the images you use of your work, and maybe advertising your service to the public. That is important. But at the same time, you shouldn't focus on that too much, especially when you've already tried increasing your budgets. You're probably already getting a decent amount of leads. So now the main challenge for you is to convert those leads into actual appointments and sales. So what it comes down here is actually your skills as a salesperson, but also understanding just how the system works. So when you get the leads, you need to follow up with that leads. the best way to do that is immediately within the first 5 minutes. You need to call them, even though most people are a little bit afraid of that or a little bit resistant to that. It's still the best way to actually get clients. So call those people up, set an appointment with them, and then you need to make sure they show up to that appointment. Once you have that, then you need to make sure that the appointments you get, you're building your sales skills and you have a strategy for your sales so that you're actually converting those appointments into clients. And once you have that, then you are golden. All right. So now you've learned that you need to pay attention to your creatives. So the way you message things, the way you write certain copy, and also the actual visuals you use. So the way you structure your advertisements and the way you bring that visually is going to be important for your results. But at the same time, don't over focus on that, because there's a lot of things that are different for your service business compared to like an e-commerce, for example. So you also know that it's going to be important to convert the leads that are coming in, to call them up quickly, to set an appointment with them. And you also know that you're going to have to pay attention to the way you communicate with that prospect, that potential customer that's coming in. So you can actually convert them from a prospect that's just coming for the meeting to an actual client that's coming for your service. So you've learned all those things. And now it's time to understand why certain things you will also need to do as a local service business owner that you don't need to do as an online business. What's usually shown in these like generic Facebook ads type of videos, they're not specific to you as a service business owner. So it's important to understand that as a local service business owner, you have less competition than an online business. So therefore, that's kind of like one of the main reasons why you need to pay less attention to the marketing. But the other reason is because the sales is also a very big, important part within your type of business. You won't have to pay as much attention to branding on social media, because social media, it's reaching people within the entire world, or if you're speaking your own language, then maybe just within your entire country. But you're still, the reach is like immense if you're using social media branding. And building that branding online is going to take a lot of effort and a lot of time. And that's not an efficient investment for you if you're just a local service business that has like a limited area that they're servicing. So I would say don't invest in online branding unless you're planning on expanding within like maybe the entire country or like worldwide. But then at that point, you're not a small business owner anymore. But at this stage, I would say don't focus on branding yourself online. However, you still need to be aware that it's good to have some kind of an organic following. But it's different from what you do as an online business, from what I'm doing, for example. What you should be doing is you should be having a good website that SEO optimized, so that people in your local area, they're searching for certain keywords and you're the first one that pops up. So then they look at your website and then you can have content that tailors to your local audience. That's good investments. You should also invest in your Google My Business profile and your reviews, because people are going to be seeing that when you're looking for businesses on Google, and probably also when they're researching your websites. So that's like your websites and your Google My Business reviews are something that can be quite powerful as a local service business, as a way of getting people in organically. But at the same time, don't focus too much on that, because you need to have the right combination with paid ads. Paid ads, it's what's really going to grow your business, but the organic can empower the paid ads, and it can provide some sustainable traffic for you as well. So I would say definitely invest in that organic. but also know that, if you really want to grow fast, you're going to need paid advertisements. So it's also important to know that people, as you get traffic from the paid ads or from the organic, from the paid ads, you're going to be getting a lot of more clients quickly. And if you can make those people happy, that by itself will just give you an enormous organic following. People will be happy with your service. People will be talking about your service. You'll probably be getting new clients that are coming in because people are seeing that everyone is happy with your service. People will start to refer their friends to your service. So actually, I think the best way of branding yourself as a local service business is actually to just deliver great results. And if you're using paid ads to empower yourself by getting more clients, you can do that a lot more quickly than if you were to just take things without having a plan, So at this point, if you understand how paid ads work and you can understand how you can leverage that to not only get more clients for your business, but also to increase your prices, you will be transformed as a business owner at that point, because you'll be making a lot more profit from your business. People will be more happy, and you will start to build an organic following that's actually going to matter for you as a service business, and it's actually going to allow you to grow further and grow your business to even more heights. So I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned something. But please tell me in the comments if you have any thoughts. I'm always curious to hear what's on your mind. So let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys around in the next video. Cheers.